Ironheart is practically unwatchable. Toot toot, Jerry laughs. Yes, there is an alphabet character. They admit Ironheart sucks, but look, they're getting ready to blame you for it because Ironheart fulfills low expectations with weak narrative, poorly written characters, and dull.
This is yet another area that's getting vibrant. It's getting full in the way that it should.
Marvel wanted blood, and whispers say one Ironheart actress said, "Nah, I'm good," and booked a one-way trip to Dubai after a $120 million fallout. Can you imagine the frantic phone calls? She's where? Did she pack the vibranium suit? We need that back. But this isn't just about a canceled show. It's about a disappearing act that has Hollywood buzzing, leaving everyone wondering if this was a strategic retreat or a full-blown celebrity Houdini.
Yeah, and it's like the real Tony Stark gets like back somehow, and there's like a moment where she's flying through and he's like, "Who's that?" And she's like, "I'm Ironheart, Mr. Stark." And he's like, "I like that girl." And then he like goes to do something else. Like that would be like the level of something that I think would possibly happen.
So Dominique Thorne, our very own Riri Williams, was supposed to be the next big thing. Fresh off Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, fans were calling her the next Iron Man. Disney Plus poured millions into her solo series, Ironheart, promising a blend of tech genius and Gen Z sass. But folks, this show didn't just underperform. It face-planted harder than a superhero landing without the superhero. Ratings plummeted, social media turned into a roast session, and then, poof, Dominique vanished. No interviews, no Instagram stories, no finale promo, just the kind of silence usually reserved for a Marvel villain's ominous monologue before they get utterly defeated. You'd think she was preparing for a secret mission. But what if the mission was just to avoid everyone?
To really reckon with what that means for the life that she wants to lead.
It's very short-lived. It's brushed over really quickly, and she kind of reverts back to her old self.
But one thing is for certain about this series is that old agendas aside, let's be very real about this. There's a lack of character development. The directing, the producing, the writing is just way off. It makes no sense at all, and it's very lackluster. There's no depth to it.
Does it defy the haters? Or is it another skippable series? It's always about you, right? It's always about the audience. It's amazing. It doesn't matter if it's the 2024 election or whether it's a Disney streaming product. It's always about like how evil is the actual voters? How evil are the...
The internet sleuths, bless their persistent little hearts, weren't having it. They dug, and what did they unearth? A private jet ticket. A sudden, unannounced flight. And the final destination that made every Hollywood insider spit out their artisanal kombucha, Dubai. Now, Dubai isn't exactly known for its bustling paparazzi scene, is it? It's more like celebrity witness protection. So, was this a chic vacation? Or was someone trying to outrun a very expensive ghost? And when the rumors started swirling, they weren't just about the show's flop. They were about Marvel's fury behind the scenes. Whispers of broken contracts, explosive behavior on set, and one chilling allegation, Marvel wants $120 million back. I mean, if that's true, her next role might be in a direct-to-DVD movie called Debtor's Paradise. Now, you might think, how bad could it be? Oh, my friend, it was bad. Ironheart was supposed to be Marvel's big comeback, a sleek, high-tech saga to replace the old guard. Dominique, the golden child from Wakanda Forever, had the spotlight hyped up like she was carrying the entire next phase on her vibranium-enhanced shoulders. The pitch was perfect, a genius inventor with Tony Stark's legacy. But from the moment Ironheart dropped, fans knew something was off. The pacing was sluggish, the tone scattered, and Dominique's performance, well, let's just say it was less bold and brilliant and more stiff as a board during a lumberjack competition. Clips of awkward line delivery went viral faster than a cat video, leaving us all wondering, this is the future of the MCU? We're doomed. By episode 2, the ratings had already tanked. By episode 4, viewer engagement dropped by over 60%. Even diehard Marvel fans were tapping out faster than a professional wrestler in a submission hold. Merchandise sales stalled. Ironheart Funko Pop started collecting dust on shelves, probably whispering to each other, "At least we tried." And Disney, they went quieter than a mime in a library. No new promos, no mid-season interviews, no push for award buzz, just the sound of crickets and the distant echo of $1 billion bet going sideways. Because when your big gamble flops that hard, sometimes the best PR move is to pretend it never happened, which leaves you to wonder what other secrets they're sweeping under the rug. And if the show's failure wasn't bad enough, Dominique Thorne's response allegedly made it 10 times worse. Instead of a humble mea culpa, she apparently leaned in hard. In one interview, when asked about the backlash, she allegedly smirked and said, "If they don't like genius Black women building tech, that's on them." In another, she allegedly doubled down. These fans still stuck in the Iron Man era need to grow up. These clips exploded across social media. TikTok turned them into audio memes. Twitter labeled her the most unlikable MCU lead ever, and even supportive fan pages quietly started deleting posts. I mean, that's like showing up to a potluck with a casserole made of pure spite and wondering why no one wants a second helping. So, what happened behind the scenes to fuel this public firestorm? Behind the scenes, things weren't just tense, they were explosive. Multiple insiders say Dominique Thorne clashed constantly with Marvel's creative team. She didn't just question the direction of her character, she allegedly fought to rewrite it entirely. Whispers say she told producers that Riri Williams felt too sanitized and that the show needed to reflect more authentic rebellion and anti-capitalist rage. Marvel, bless their patient hearts, initially tried to accommodate her. But then she started rejecting entire storylines, demanding more screen time, pushing back on cameos from legacy characters, claiming they distracted from Ironheart's identity. When asked to film reshoots, she allegedly refused unless changes aligned with her version of the character. This wasn't just a young star pushing boundaries. This was someone trying to rewrite the rules before earning their stripes. The final straw? A demand for creative consultant credit on season 2 before season 1 had even finished airing. You know, like ordering a second dessert before finishing your first, then complaining it's not sweet enough. The chaos didn't stop in the executive suites. On set, things were falling apart faster than a house of cards in a hurricane. Crew members began leaking stories anonymously, and the picture they painted was brutal. According to multiple reports, Dominique showed up late to table reads, skipped rehearsals, and refused to take direction from anyone except her personal acting coach, who was flown in from New York and allegedly paid more than some department heads. She demanded last-minute script changes, halted production for creative recalibration, and once stormed off set during a crucial shooting day, claiming the scene was anti-Riri's truth. Morale cratered, crew turnover skyrocketed, and reshoots dragged for weeks longer than scheduled. By the time filming wrapped, Marvel allegedly knew season 2 wasn't happening. Not because of budget, not because of strategy, but because they simply couldn't survive another shoot with Dominique Thorne in charge. And then, right after the finale aired, she vanished. As Ironheart collapsed publicly, Dominique Thorne vanished privately. One day, she was scheduled for a panel appearance alongside other MCU stars. The next, her name was gone from the lineup. No explanations, no statements, just silence. Fans noticed her Instagram wiped, Twitter inactive. No behind-the-scenes clips, no cast selfies, no goodbye posts. It was like she ghosted the entire MCU overnight. But then came the receipts. A jet tracking account flagged a private flight from New York to Dubai, linked to a corporate booking under her team's management agency. Same day she pulled out of all appearances. To most fans, it felt random, but to insiders, it made perfect sense. The UAE doesn't have the same media frenzy or aggressive press as LA or London. It's where celebs go when they want to disappear, leaving everyone else to pick up the pieces and wonder, was this an escape or a tactical retreat? Just before her vanishing act, Dominique's team made one last desperate attempt at damage control. An apology post dropped on her Instagram story. No video, no caption, just a bland block of text on a white background. It read like a lawyer wrote it on a lunch break, probably while stuck in traffic. I recognize the importance of diverse storytelling and appreciate all fan perspectives. We're all growing together through this journey. Nowhere did it mention the show's failure. Nowhere did it address the backlash. Nowhere did it feel human. Fans didn't just reject it, they mocked it. One viral comment said, "You burned a franchise, ran off to Dubai, and dropped an AI apology. Girl, what?" Another called it the MCU's version of a Notes app breakup. The worst part? The apology disappeared within 48 hours, deleted from all platforms like it never existed. Was it Dominique's decision? Or Marvel demanding she take it down? Either way, the message was loud and clear. No one believed it, and no one was buying the redemption arc. The damage was already done, and for fans, that cold apology felt like confirmation of what they'd feared all along, that Dominique Thorne wasn't sorry, she was just saving face. So, what was Marvel's next move after realizing their Ironheart was truly broken?